Stafford going to put it up right away. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Stafford on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 18. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Rams force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. To the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Pass complete there to McClure. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Back to throw. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands in defensively. That's second down.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long. Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 43 yards. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's certainly a need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts flush to his. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and it's Brown. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford. And that one's complete downfield to Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And now off to the races, down the right side.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for. They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Barkley going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught by Cup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. But first down, Hurts. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing here, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2nd down, here's Pickett. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
One final shot for Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.